Welcome all. So, as we are going to start our course on computer organization, basically we will see very basic things of computer, and then we will start with instruction format and other things. So, let me tell you about computer system. What actually we mean with a computer system? So, basic thing what it has to do is it has to perform some computation, right? So it will take some input and produce some output. Very simple thing. Oh, wait a minute. Under the control of some program. Now the thing is, there are several things in this market, you will say, which works under the control of a program, which takes some input and produces some output. Are they all a computer system? May not be. Suppose, let us take an example of calculator. Whether a calculator is a computer or not. Calculator is something which takes input, produces some output, and it is also guided by some program. So whether it is a computer system or not, the answer is no. Why? One important thing with the program is, with this computer system is, it should be reprogrammable. Although in this course maybe we don't have anything to discuss about it, but as we are going to understand about computer system, we should understand the programs should be the program should be able to change, right? So we could introduce new programs and it could work on it. If at all we are fixing it with a certain program, one program we have feed it, and according to that it is going to work, then in that case it is a specific embedded device. It is not a computer system. Okay. So still, what we have understood here is that it converts input into output under the control of some program. This is a computer system. So basically, what is the functionality of this computer? It will perform some computation. It will execute your programs. Okay. And basically you can understand when it is circuits inside this particular computer, then it works on certain signals, right? So if we talk about the signals, they can be either analog or digital, right? So, what can be analog? Analog is something like continuous, right? Analog is continuous. Okay. Every value on this wave structure, you can see every value is important. However, there is something called digital. In digital, what happens? It is 0, 1, 0, 1. So at some point it is 0 and at some point it is 1. So only two states are there. Okay. Only two states are there. So what happens in analog? It is continuous wave. In digital, it is a discrete wave. Okay. You can also call it as discrete. So discrete wave means it defines only the two states, 0 or 1, low or high, and in analog it has values on every point of the wave. Okay. Now as far as we have to understand other thing is that computer system that we have, it understands binary language. Okay, so what computer does, it understands binary language. Now if at all we are not giving command directly in binary language, then what will happen? In that case, we may be giving something in a high level language. What internally happens, there will be a translator. This translator will convert your high level language into low level language. Okay, into low level language, or maybe into binary or machine level language also. Okay, low level language may be assembly language are also there. Okay, now so I was telling you that translator can convert high level language into low level language. Low level language can be assembly language, which can be also considered as mid level language, and then this assembly can also be further converted into binary language. So finally binary is something which is understood by the present computer. Okay, and what it does actually, it will execute some programs, right? So it will execute the program. So program is basically what? Your program execution means it will have sequence of instruction, along with data. Okay, so it has two important things, one is instruction and data. What an instruction is? Instruction is a binary sequence. It is a binary sequence. Okay, binary sequence means something like 1 0 1 1 0 0 1 1 0, kind of this thing. Okay, this is a binary sequence. So this binary sequence is actually designed inside the processor to perform some task. Okay, later on in the next video we will see about how this sequence of binary literals can represent certain operation to be performed, along with what kind of data it may have. Okay, so how a sequence of this zeros and 1 may represent the operation to be performed along with the data. Okay, so now what can be a data? This is also a binary sequence. Data is also a binary sequence. That is not a big thing. This is associated actually to some value, this binary sequence is associated to some operation, right? So this was some important thing about your programs and these things. After knowing this very basic of computer system, now we can go for instruction format. Okay, so we will see this in the next video.